offered another transcription service today, and I thought I might drop some cash on that if it's as quality as the last one.
That's fucking genius.
Yeah, that was great. That was a lot of money.
I can't believe that was worth money. Like, you think that's the one that would be for free?
Yeah, no, that was
a good.
That was the good one, and then there's one that's like $300,000 more. That was 10 cents a minute.
Oh my god!
And it was just over an hour. Still not a terrible amount of money, but I couldn't see paying it for every episode.
Oh god, no! It's good every once in a while for a gag.
Yeah, well, definitely for that one.
Yeah.
I'd like to find that again. All right, we gotta move on to some stuff. Send me emails. Live show coming up on 2 days from now. Maybe we do have Candace Smith scheduled for the third time, so hopefully it works out this time.
Fingers crossed. Hope it does.
This time she requested a list of questions. I've never had a guest request a list of questions, so I will send her one. I said no guarantees that those are the questions I'm going to ask during the show, but I'll send her a list of questions.
Question about what kind of gas issue to fill up her car.
Well,
what was her last dog's name?
What was your last dog's name? What was the first album you bought with your own money? I'll just ask you the questions that iTunes asks for your security questions.
Your mother's maiden name.
What's your mother's maiden name? Who's your... she's like, what topics do you guys want to talk about? I'm like, what do you think we want to talk about? She's Dr. Fucking. We want to talk about fucking.
What else is there? I want to talk about the fucking weather.
Yeah, I want her opinion of the Middle East thing. No, she fucks for a living. I want to know what this is about. Teaches people how to fuck. This is what I'm curious about. I'm sure she's intelligent and has like ideas about other stuff. I don't want to hear them. I don't care.
We'll save that for the next time we have her on.
I think she's probably listening to our episodes, and that's why she keeps rescheduling. I should be nicer.
At least you said her name this time. Didn't just refer to her just as Dr. Fox.
Well, I tried to class it up for a minute, but it didn't last.
So good.
I don't care. We're losing listeners. What happened today, Gord? I have no news in front of me, and I'm not looking. So,
like I said, I got a bunch. Okay, let's face it. Coronavirus is the biggest thing right now.
Yeah, I'm aware.
I have 3 things to bring up about this.
Yeah, I want to hear these things because the death toll still blows my mind that this is a fucking story, and it's been a story for a week, and the death toll has climbed to massive numbers. Go ahead with you fill the folks in if they haven't heard about coronavirus, as if you've heard of any other fucking thing in the last 2 days.
So, coronavirus is a grouping of a bunch of different viruses that are all respiratory style illnesses that are all put together. So coronavirus isn't, it's not a specific type of flu. It is just a generalized grouping of a bunch of different types of flus that can all fit into the same grouping. Basically, they all have the same symptoms.
Can we just call it a flooping?
You can call it a flooping. I am fine with that. I will continue to refer to it as a flooping if I can remember. When the doctors tell you, here's the thing. So when doctors say, only come if you're exhibiting the symptoms, but the symptoms are the exact same symptoms you'd have if you have a cold, a flu, SARS, or MERS. There's one other key element to all this, and that is, have you been to China?
Exactly.
So if you haven't been, or your immediate family member has not, somebody you have been in direct contact with, and I mean direct contact with.
Exactly.
You don't have it. You have the flu. Shut the fuck up and stay home.
2 cases have showed up in Canada. The first one was a dude. The second one magically happened to be his wife.
It's amazing. Now, here's why this is such a big deal. Okay? Since the 20th of January, which is when they officially started confirming the cases. Okay?
So exactly 1 week ago.
So exactly 1 week, it's gone from roughly around 300 cases to just under 3,000 cases. So this is very high. It's very quickly. It's got a 24-hour incubation period.
Right.
24 hours. That's it. So it's a very short incubation period. You are extremely, from the moment you get it, you are contagious.
Again, it's the flu.
But even most flus, you aren't contagious before you, as soon as you start showing symptoms, that's when you become contagious. This is not. You become contagious within hours of contracting the virus. You're already contagious, and nobody knows, including yourself, that you even have the slightest inkling that something's even wrong with you.
Yeah.
So you're already spreading it to people, and you don't even know you're sick yet.
Now, see, that sounds terrible, but keep in mind, we're just shy of 3,000 cases in a country of 1 billion people.
That's right.
That means 999,997,000 people don't have it yet.
That's right. That is a very large number.
So in a week, it's barely spread. It's
all centralized in one major town, which is called Wuhan. That's the city that this is why it's become an epidemic in a sense, because it all has started from that's ground zero, that town, the town of Wuhan. That's where it started. Absolutely. And it's from Wuhan. It is now hit Beijing, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Guangdong. It's hit a lot of the major areas surrounding it, and this is where it can go from being a town being kind of sick for a while to all of a sudden the entire country, and then now the world's fucked.
Sure, but again, see, that's the part I take issue with, the world being fucked. In 7 days, this thing spreading so rapidly has killed a whopping 80 people.
81.
That's not even a good school shooting anymore. Come on. 81 people. How is this fucking news? The flu kills 80,000 a year.
Well, considering that this is the flu, that's just it. This virus is less lethal than not only the flu, but less lethal than SARS. And SARS barely killed out all that many people when you look at the sheer number of the population of the planet.
That's what I'm saying. This is less lethal. It's a non-fucking story.
Yeah.
I don't know why 80 people died in fucking China. How many people die in China every goddamn day from the air quality?
Oh, most of them. Not enough. You'd think they all would.
How many people were born in China in the last week? Give me that number. I guarantee it's a hell of a lot more than 80.
Yeah, guarantee that.
And 3,000 cases, fine. So don't let any travelers leave China. Don't travel to China. And then again, we have a non-story. Again, this is fucking ridiculous.
By the way, it can also infect both humans and animals, and both can send it out to either species as well. So it's like, literally, if you cough on a fucking dog and the dog gets it, that dog can cough in some fucking neighbor's face. Now he gets it.
Yeah, I really don't give.
Actually, so like it's a sensitive thing in that sense. But again, you're talking about something that, for the most part, the only people that are going to die from this is if you die from anything anyway.
Yeah, but it's 80 fucking people.
Yeah.
So, and that's in a week. So in 2 weeks, maybe, and it's the elderly and the infirm that are dying. It's not your normal healthy dude. It's a fucking flu.
Yeah.
It's nothing to get 80 people. Fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very, very rare. Now, the one thing that starts that
10%, over 10% of that number died on Kobe's helicopter yesterday.
Think about that.
If 10 helicopters crashed yesterday, that's a bigger story.
Yeah.
Fuck off with the goddamn coronavirus. Come up with something better to distract us with.
Now, here's the two things I wanted to discuss about the coronavirus. That was all one big talk. That was part one. Part two, people, stop being fucking stupid. I literally listened to a call-in radio show where people were calling in asking questions about it, like, and some of them were very intelligent, great questions, and putting the things that you're very saying, putting those things to test. And they answered them very honestly, saying, you're right, but it's how quickly it's spreading. This is what makes us worry, basically is all they said. But here's the thing. One of the guys actually posed the question, and he said, do we have to be worried? If somebody mails a letter from China, am I going to get sick from it? Because they have to lick the stamp.
Who licks a stamp anymore?
Number one, who licks a stamp? But number two, really? Do you re-lick the envelope to open it? Come on, man. You're not that fucking stupid, so please don't. The other one, and I've seen a few videos of this, just because people are fucking retarded. People, Corona beer has nothing to do with this.
That's not
stop,
it. That can't even be.
Stop pouring out your boyfriend's beer.
That's just...
Come on.
Nobody actually links the coronavirus to Corona. That's just a bad Facebook joke.
I saw two separate posts. One of them I laughed my ass off because it was clearly a joke, but the other one I'm like, this chick might actually believe it, so just had to say it. So yeah, so there's that. I have some Canadian news you might have a giggle
Thank
about.
God for that, because I just can't stand this. And granted, Corona tastes like Chinese piss, so I'll give them that. But
that's why you have to add a lime to it to make it taste like something.
Yeah. What else do you got?
Okay.
Everybody shut up about coronavirus. I don't want to hear about it. No emails, no nothing about coronavirus. Or I'm going to mail it to you.
In Ontario, fuck me, a teenager had called the cops because his fake ID hasn't arrived. And he bought off the internet. And now the police are warning about identity theft online. Fucking moron.
That's like, there's always one every year that calls 911 because his dealer ripped him off.
Right? You're dumb.
Well,
there we go.
It's no secret that kids aren't getting smarter every year.
Ain't that the fucking truth?
They keep flashing the stat that this generation is the first generation that's worse off than their parents were.
Yeah.
And I genuinely argue it's not the parents' fault. Other than don't give your kid a tablet instead of a bottle when he's 1.
Yeah.
But there's a general disinterest in the school system. Look at your school system in Ontario. If the teachers could stay off strike long enough for a kid to learn the fucking alphabet, maybe he'd be smart enough to not call 911 for his fake ID.
Yeah, exactly. God damn it, people.
I genuinely believe there's an intent behind this. There's got to be. Where it really is just a systematic elimination of poor people. And they're just, now they've quit educating, so your chances of wealth are basically linked to education. There's no kids calling 911 for his fake ID. He's not running a Fortune 500 anytime soon.
No, but he might be one of them cash me outside bitches when he become rich that way.
I don't understand how, as much as I like to make jokes about it, and it's the heart of our show, so whatever, but it's not funny. Like, people are so retarded now. It's frightening. And our two countries have just given up. Everyone's just throwing their hands in the air and said, fuck it. That's the general feeling. That's why we end up with a Trump and a Trudeau, and no one gives a fuck